I got 12 DVDs and 3 Blu-rays for this update. Most of these were found at various different stores within the last couple of weeks. I used to have the VHS of this movie back when I had a VHS collection, but I've gotten rid of all of my VHS tapes, except for some of the Disney ones, which I still hold on to. 1997 DVD, so this is one of the earliest Warner Bros. DVDs I have in the collection. Call me on Morgan Creek. This DVD is now out of print because Warner Bros. No longer owns the rights to Morgan Creek's movies. These movies are now owned by Sony Pictures. Not on the US, but the UK, Canada, and I believe Czech Republic, or actually not Canada, but Germany. I'm not entirely sure. Forget about it. DreamWorks Pictures movie, Call Me Up Paramount, Amblin Entertainment, and CW Productions, also known as Cruise Wagner Productions, which used to be Tom Cruise's production company, but he now has TC Productions as his main production company. Blockbuster date is December 4th, 2010. Not on the US, but the UK. Warner Bros. Movie Call Me Up Media Rights Capital, which is now simply known as MRC, and Radar Pictures. And not only did Ricky Gervais star in this movie, but he also produced and directed this. He also produced, written, and directed this movie as well, along with Matthew Robertson. This, Doom, and War of the Worlds both have their original Blockbuster receipts in there. This next one's a Criterion DVD. Spy Number 30. 1931 German movie. This next one's a Warner Archive DVD. This is now the very first Warner Archive DVD I have in the collection. This was only $3, so this was a really good deal, considering Warner Archive DVDs are not very easy to come across, and they're often pretty pricey nowadays. 1965 Allied Artists movie, renewed in 1993, released on DVD by Warner Home Video. And because this is a Warner Archive DVD, this is a DVD-R disc. All Warner Archive DVDs that exist are on DVD-R discs, for whatever reason. A movie that I finally have. This is a movie that I really want to check out right here. And this won the Academy Award for Best Picture of 2007. Miramax movie Call Me Up Paramount Vantage and Mike Zoss Productions. This is one of 2 movies that Miramax and Paramount Vantage made together. The other one being There Will Be Blood. The case for this one's inverted for some reason. This is my first Kino Lorber Studio Classics DVD I have in the collection. Now this one's pretty weird. 1975 United Artists movie, Now, even though this movie's rated PG in the US, this is G in Quebec and R in Canada. Yeah. A PG rated movie that's R in Canada. That is bizarre. I do know Rafi recently borrowed this DVD and did the opening to it not too long ago. This movie was released when Universal was celebrating its 75th anniversary, coming with 40 Acres and Emile Filmworks. This one's 13 ans et plus with no rating reason and R in Canada. Should have been 13 ans et plus pour langage vulgaire because this movie has many uses of the hard R N word in it. Did the opening to this on Game TV. DreamWorks movie coming at 20th Century Fox and Amblin Entertainment. This one was sealed when I got it, and I opened it on Rafi's stream. Since some of these DVDs I did show in Rafi's stream not too long ago, and in Television Archive DVD stream as well. Bold KG Productions movie released on DVD by Phase 4 Films, not only US but Canada and Germany. The disc gets signed from Peach Arch Entertainment. Here's the last DVD. Another movie that I do want to check out. Fox Searchlight Pictures movie culminated with the Independent Film Channel Productions, which later became IFC Films, and nowadays is now known as just the Independent Film Company. R in Canada. And now for the free Blu-rays. Coming out scot-free. This one also came sealed, but unlike In the Name of the King, this one I opened off camera. Columbia Pictures movie. This one's PG in Canada and 13 ans et plus pour violence, which is kind of bizarre. The code for this expired on New Year's Eve 2017. The back is just the same, but in French. Now for the last Blu-ray and media for this update. Rest in peace, John Singleton, who directed this movie. Back of this ad's blank, so I'm not going to show it.